Assalamu alaikum students. I welcome you all in another lesson of Google Classroom. I hope you people are fine and safe and you are enjoying your Google classes as well. Before we are going to start our today's lesson, let's recap what we have done in our previous reading. Previously, we have done the reading of page number 88 and 89 and we got to know a little bit about Mexico. Like in 1519, there is a Spanish explorer whose name is Cortex. He entered in Mexico and he made colonies in Mexico. We got to know a little bit about the city Tenochtitlan and its leader Moctezuma, like how he built Tenochtitlan on the lake Texcoco and made the causeways across the lake. So this is what we have read in our previous reading. So what we are going to do today, we are going to do the reading of page number 90 and 91. These are the pages which we are going to read today. What we are going to learn about how Cortex conquered the Aztecs and started a Spanish colony in Mexico. In our previous reading, we have discussed about how Cortex entered in Mexico. Now we are going to read how he made colonies in Mexico, how he took over Aztecs and he conquered Aztec and the city Tenochtitlan and he became the next ruler over there. Now let's start our today's lesson. Cortex in Mexico. Cortex marched into Tenochtitlan with a large army, horses and cannons. Aztec priests said that the army of Cortex must not be harmed by Aztecs. Moctezuma greeted Cortex kindly. Okay, so what happened was Cortex, as we already know, that he entered in Mexico in 1519 and he was a Spanish explorer. So Cortex finally, when he is able to conquer the Tenochtitlan, he went inside the Tenochtitlan with his army, with his horses and with his cannons. So what are the cannons? Cannons is a gun which is carried on big wheels. So this is a gun which is carried on big wheels. So Cortex entered with his army, with his horses into Mexico, into Tenochtitlan. Now, as we read this earlier, that there are some Aztec priests as well. So priests, as we already know that they are the religious people. So Aztec priests, they have said the people of Tenochtitlan, who are Aztecs, that they must not harm the people of Cortex, the army of Cortex. So they have said that the men who are having beard and armor. So armor is a metal covering to protect the body in battles. So they are saying them, and they also have weapons. So the Aztec priests, they are saying to the people of Mexico that don't hurt the people of Cortex. So let them in and let them come in the city Tenochtitlan. So Moctezuma, who was the leader of Tenochtitlan, he greeted the Cortex very kindly, very humbly. Cortex captured Tenochtitlan without harming the Aztecs. Cortex left some of his army men in Tenochtitlan and went to conquer other places. So now finally Cortex, he captured Tenochtitlan, and that too without any war with the Aztecs, and that too without harming the Aztecs. Now he planned to capture some other places, to conquer some other places. So he went away, but he left some of his army men in Tenochtitlan. The people Cortex left attacked Aztecs, and the Spaniards killed Moctezuma too. But those people, the Cortex left in Tenochtitlan, they betrayed the Cortex, and what they did is they attacked the Aztecs. They attacked the people who are living in Mexico, and the Spaniards, because they came from Spain, as Cortex is a Spanish explorer, so his army men belongs to Spain, and the people who are living in Spain, they are known as Spaniards. So the Spaniards, they killed Moctezuma, but the Aztecs drove them out, and the Spaniards, they also killed Moctezuma, the leader of Tenochtitlan, but the Aztecs, they are able to drove the Spaniards out of Tenochtitlan. Okay, so as the Aztecs, they are able to send the Spaniards out of Tenochtitlan. So what happened next was, then the Spaniards surrounded the city. The Aztecs could not get in or out to get food or other things they needed. So when Aztecs they send or they throw the Spaniards out of their city, the Spaniards they surrounded the city. They have gathered all around the city of Tenochtitlan, and this is what happened next was that the Aztecs they are not able to get anything out or in. And they didn't get anything to eat, and they cannot go out or in from the city Tenochtitlan. 2 years later, Cortex went back and captured Tenochtitlan. The Spaniards drained the lake and built Mexico City on top of the old city. Now, after the 2 years, the Cortex he went back to Tenochtitlan and he captured Tenochtitlan again. The Spaniards they drained the lake, so they the lake that was the lake on which the Tenochtitlan was made, the Texcoco. So the Spaniards they drained the lake and they have built Mexico City on top of the old city that is Tenochtitlan. Now here is a fact on page number 90. The water of Lake Texcoco was part of a marsh and not fit to drink. So the Aztecs built an aqueduct. Okay, now what happened is, as we people started this earlier, that the Tenochtitlan, the city Tenochtitlan was on a lake Texcoco. Now the lake Texcoco it was part of a marsh. So what is a marsh? It is a wet, muddy area, and it remains wet all over the year, and the water is locked inside it. It is not a dry area. So the lake Texcoco it was part of this kind of area. So the water that is in Lake Texcoco it was not good for drinking. So it is not fit to drink. So what Aztecs do is they built an aqueduct. So what is an aqueduct? It is an artificial channel for water in a form of a bridge. So basically they have made an artificial channel so that they can get water to drink, and that too in a form of bridge. Like they have made a bridge so that they can get water easily. This was a very long bridge with a channel that carried water from springs in the hills to the city. So it is a long bridge, aqueduct. It is a long bridge, or it is a channel that take water from the springs in the hills towards the city Tenochtitlan. The Spaniards stopped the water getting to the city when the Aztecs drove them out. Now, as we read this earlier, that the Spaniards they surrounded the city Tenochtitlan. So what they did is the first thing they did is they stopped the water that is coming from hills in a form of spring to Tenochtitlan. So they stopped them, and the Aztecs they are out of water, the neat and clean water, so they cannot drink the water and they cannot use the water of Texcoco as well, the lake Texcoco as well. Okay, now look at this one picture on your page number 90. This is how the Aztecs they built aqueduct. As you can see here, some of the channels, and there is a bridge as well, and this is how they get water to Tenochtitlan, which they use for drinking purposes. Here is another picture on your page number 90. This is now the remain of Tenochtitlan in Mexico City. On some of the part of the Tenochtitlan, they have made the Spaniards they have made the Mexico City, but some of the part is still there. That is the old part of Tenochtitlan, the remains or the ruins of Tenochtitlan. Now, as you can see here, a picture on your page number 91. This is a picture which is drawn by an Aztec. So an Aztec who were the who were the actual native people of Mexico. He made this drawing in which he have made some of the part of the battle of Tenochtitlan that was between the Spaniards and the Aztecs. So this is how he draw the picture and show us some of the view of the battle of Tenochtitlan. Okay, now you have to do a homework question as well. It is on your page number 92 of your textbook, and you are going to do this on your textbook as well. Question is, imagine you are one of the native people in Tenochtitlan when the Spaniards came. Write a letter to a friend in another city to tell him or her about it. Now you are going to imagine yourself as the native people of Tenochtitlan, and you are going to write a letter to your friend about how the Spaniards enter and how they look like. So what you have to do is, the date is already written. In the first line, dear, you are going to write a name of your friend. Then in the first paragraph, you are going to write about how the Spaniards they entered in the city Tenochtitlan, and about their leader and how they look like. Then in second paragraph, you are going to write the name of your leader, who is definitely Moctezuma, and then you are going to write about what your leader did to the people of Spaniards, how they welcomed him, how they welcomed them. I wonder what will happen. My father said that we must not harm them, because in the third paragraph, you are going to write about why you people didn't harm the people of Spaniards, or the people that came with Cortex. He thinks they will, and then write down what your father thinks about. Then in the last one, you are going to write about you think the Spaniards will do next. Perhaps they will dash. So you are going to write about what is the next thing the Spaniards do in the city Tenochtitlan. With best wishes, and then at the end write your name. So this is about your homework. Then there are some video links that you go through, and you are going to learn some facts about Mexico, about Tenochtitlan, and about the Cortex as well. Thank you so much for listening to me, and stay safe, everyone.